So we're just past the top of the hour, so I think it's time to welcome everybody. And we have Lauren and Pierre coming in from Chicago. So welcome to the program today. This is the APDA October Virtual Optimism Walk. My name is Garrett Argianis. Some of you in Connecticut may know who I am, but you don't have to. It's okay. But I do work in broadcasting and television and radio. I'm a meteorologist, so anytime that we do any of these events, weather is always a thing. And the good news is I check the weather everywhere for all the walks today. It's going to be windy everywhere, it looks like, whether it's St. Louis or Connecticut or New York or Iowa, but the weather is going to be absolutely great. So we are here today, separated, yes, by distance, but we are united in a common cause to raise money for the American Parkinson Disease Association, or APDA, so that they can continue to provide vital support to the Parkinson's community. And this walk, as I mentioned, is actually 4 optimism walks from all around the country. We get to come together for this one big celebration. So I'm going to say hello to everybody in Connecticut, Iowa, Missouri, and New York. And no matter which walk you registered for, you are in the absolutely right place. And it's so fun that we're here together. And to officially get things started, let's kick off with a special video from APDA President Leslie Chambers.
Hi, everyone. My name is Leslie Chambers. I'm the President and CEO of the American Parkinson Disease Association, or APDA. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to our APDA Virtual Optimism Walks today. Normally, we would be walking in person. And although we are walking separately, we are walking together in spirit and for a unified cause. And that's to raise critical funds to provide programs and services for people with Parkinson's disease and their families, as well as to support critical research designed to find effective treatments and ultimately the cure for Parkinson's disease. For those of you who may not be familiar with APDA, I would encourage you to visit our website at apdaparkinson.org, where you will find all kinds of materials and resources for you. APDA is the largest grassroots organization dedicated to supporting the Parkinson's community. And we have a whole host of materials, resources, webinars, exercise classes on the web that you can find, once again, at apdaparkinson.org. And if there is something that's not there that you would like, please let us know as we continue to update our offerings on a monthly basis. So the more funds that we raise today, the more programs and services we can provide to the community across the country. So if you haven't done so already, I would encourage you to make a donation. Any size is greatly appreciated because it will help us once again to provide these programs and services and research for Parkinson's disease. Now, as Garrett has said, we have 4 optimism walks represented today and walkers from the following places: Missouri, Connecticut, Iowa, and New York. And now I would like to introduce you to a representative from each one of those areas who will be joining us today in our opening ceremonies. So please join me in welcoming Erica Fort. She is the board president from the APDA Connecticut chapter. And there she is. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to Virtual Walk. We're so excited to have you here.
We're very excited to be here. Thank you.
Terrific. Next, please join me in welcoming Kathy Crane. She is our executive director of the APDA Greater St. Louis chapter in Missouri. So Kathy, welcome.
Hi, Leslie.
How
Everyone
are
in
you?
St. Louis says
Hi,
hello.
Leslie.
We're doing great. We're ready to go.
Great to see you, Kathy, and we're so excited that you're here along with your team. Welcome. Next, we have Bob Miller. Bob is the president of the board of our Iowa APDA chapter, and there he is. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Leslie. How are you doing today?
Great. It's so wonderful to have you and your team here, so welcome.
Thank you. We're looking forward to a beautiful day on Saturday.
It's going to be terrific. Absolutely. And last but not least, please join me in welcoming Julie Garofalo. She is our Information and Referral Coordinator at the APDA INR Center at St. Catherine of Siena on Long Island, New York. So welcome, Julie.
Thank you, Leslie. How are you?
Great, I'm awesome. How are you doing today?
Doing very well. Beautiful day.
Great. So welcome to you and to your team from New York. We can't wait till the walk begins. And before we get going, I'd like to just see what everyone is raring to go about today and what you're looking forward to. So Erica, maybe you can just share a little bit about what you're really looking forward to today.
Well, we're very excited. We've had a number of teams developed and fundraising is going very well. We're very excited about the programs we can provide for our community. It's a beautiful autumn day in Connecticut, and we'll be walking all over the state, and actually some of our donors from across the country will be joining us in a walk today. So we're very, very happy about that.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. Wonderful. And Kathy, how about you? You look like you're in an interesting place. So where will you be walking today?
I am. I'm going to be walking here in Shaw Park, but we will have people walking throughout Missouri and Southern Illinois. It's a wonderful opportunity, Leslie. We're just thrilled. You know, since March, when we all went home and we can't always be together or see each other, we've had an increase of threefold in the number of people looking for programs and services. And we've been doing it all virtually. And so it's nice to get out and see each other and meet that need. It's incredible, and everyone's stepping up.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Kathy. And you're right. We have been able to reach so many people during COVID, and not just in the country, but even internationally. So this is really super important. And we want to thank you and all your team there in Missouri for what you're doing. So thank you. And Bob, how about you? What are the things that you and your team and I were looking forward to today at this virtual walk?
Well, we're looking today, Leslie, to have a great time walking throughout our beautiful state. The leaves are changing. It's a crisp, 82 degrees here.
Oh my gosh.
Today
Oh.
in beautiful Iowa. And my sweet Victoria and I will be walking around beautiful Lake Okoboji today and up in Northwest Iowa. And that's one of the nice things about really having it go virtual is that people don't have to travel to a spot to do the walk. They can walk wherever they're at. We will have, just as our friends have said already, we will have walkers from Minnesota, South Dakota, Nebraska, all participating in all four corners of our state. And so it's going to be a beautiful day, and we're just so excited for it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Bob, to you and your team, and from the Midwest. And so we're great to have you here. And as we all know how important exercise is, especially for people with Parkinson. So this is a great opportunity for us all to get out there. So that's great. Thank you. And Julie, how about you? Where are you going to be walking, and where are some of your teams coming from today?
So we're going to be walking in the neighborhood, and we're going to be social distancing. And our teams are from all over, from not only Long Island, but all over the states. We have people, relatives that are helping and signed on. So I'm very excited about this, Leslie. I've been to many APDA walkathons, and I'm especially excited about this one because it's going to be virtual and we're all going to be united, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event.
Fantastic. I agree. We can't wait. It's going to be wonderful. So thank you all once again. So before I turn things back over to our MC, Garrett, I just wanted to thank all of our participants, all of our fundraisers, a particular shout out and thank you to our staff and our volunteers, all of our sponsors. This walk would not be these walks would not be possible without all the local and national sponsors. So thank you all so much for your support of the APDA Virtual Optimism Walk. So now everybody, get your walking shoes on and let's get ready to be inspired. And now, Garrett, please take it away.
All right, Leslie, thank you. And thank you, everybody. You can just feel the love in the room here today. And I know it's a little bit different than what we're used to, but it's such a great organization. There's so many fine people I've gotten to meet over the years. And I'm excited to be here with you today as well. And I have a special connection to APDA because my mother, Marlene, works for the Connecticut chapter. So I want to say a special hello to Mom, and I'm so proud of the work that she's doing for APDA and helping the organization with support groups, exercise programs. So I've heard over the years about all the great work that is being done by APDA. So it's great to be here to meet with all of you today and kick off this optimism walk here across Connecticut, New York, Iowa, Missouri, and all over the place. And a special hello to everybody that's chiming in on the chat this morning. Of course, it has been unique and sometimes difficult time for all of us as we are adapting to the impact of COVID-19. And although life has taken a pause, Parkinson's disease has not. Now, I hope that all of you and your family and friends have been faring well despite the challenges of the past few months. And please know that APDA is here for you. We've got a great program lined up for you today. We'll give away some well-deserved and exciting fundraising awards. You'll learn how the funds raised will be put to good work, and you'll get a good dose of inspiration and optimism. And before we send you off to walking, just at the end, you want to stick around because we're going to turn up the music, dance around a bit, and we are going to open up those Zoom lines so that everyone can say hello to each other. So be sure to stick around to the very end. And if you happen to be more of the private type, that's okay too. You don't have to dance or be on the video. All right, now we're going to introduce Bob Miller, the president of the board of the APDA's Iowa chapter, who's going to tell you about where the money that you are raising goes.
Thanks, Garrett. Good morning, everyone. As Garrett mentioned, my name is Bob Miller, and I serve as the president of the Iowa chapter's board of directors. But more importantly, I'm the care partner to my sweet Victoria, who's had Parkinson's for 18 years. The Optimism walks are fantastic and raise much needed awareness. And perhaps more importantly, they raise much needed funds that help make so many of the APDA's programs and services possible. So many of you have helped us raise quite a bit of money today, and we've got some folks here to tell you how that money makes a difference. I'm very proud to introduce to you our medical director from the Iowa chapter of the APDA, Dr. Lynn Struck.
Thanks, Bob. Good morning, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Dr. Struck. I'm the medical director for the APDA chapter in Iowa. The funds raised today are critically important in providing services for our Parkinson patients and their families. This includes excellent educational and exercise opportunities. I appreciate everyone's time and effort, and enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, Dr. Struck. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sim Basta, one of two APDA information and referral coordinators on Long Island. You've already met Julie, who is an INR coordinator as well. The APDA INR coordinators are here to help you connect you to resources you need to help make your PD journey smooth and successful. From help with finding a neurologist or movement disorder specialist in your area, to connecting you to programs and services that will help you feel safe and supported. We are here for you. At the APDA INR Center at NYIT, we have a robust schedule of fitness classes and support groups, including 9 boxing classes every week. And many of those boxers are participating in today's walk. So a big hello to them. Our programs are an important part of helping people with PD and their care partners through their PD journey, just as important as engaging our PD community through various forms of exercise is engaging through education. Our PD community has become an extended family for many. Don't hesitate to reach out to me or any of the 20 APDA INR coordinators across the country. The funds raised today help make the INR coordinator positions possible. Another shout out to my APDA NYIT team walking all across Long Island today. Go team. Thank you.
Thanks, Sim. In addition to the many programs and services you've been hearing about, APDA also funds important Parkinson's research. From up-and-coming bright minds just starting their PD research to established experts who remain determined to continue their search, to our 8 centers for advanced research across the country, APDA is committed to scientific research and has been a funding partner in many major PD scientific breakthroughs. And of course, perhaps most importantly, APDA provides programs and services that help people with PD live life to the fullest. Let's hear from some of them now. First up is Mark Cottner, the honorary chairman of the St. Louis Optimism Walk, who has been living with PD for 20 years.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Cottner, and today we're doing the Optimism Walk for 2020. I want to thank all of you who have donated and contributed to this cause. It's very nice of you. It's very, very timely because we need these funds to go ahead and perform research and help people with Parkinson's disease. Let me tell you something. What's really cool about this whole thing is the virtual programming that the APDA does. We bring you all kinds of stuff into your home. You don't have to come visit, you don't have to come see us, but you know, supporting the virtual programming is crucial to the success of our mission. And so when you're looking at this programming virtually, it's a lot different than being there because you can't really touch the person. It's these weird COVID times, I'm telling you. But what the good part of all this is that we have the APDA is accessible by phone, by computer, but also virtually. We get to see those classes. We get to participate in events. We get to do all kinds of stuff. And the money that is used for this virtual programming, we're raising right here, right now, today. So that's what's important, that we raise this money today to keep the virtual programming going. Research is important. I know I'm a research fiend, but what also is important is supporting our community, people who have PD and the people who take care of those who have PD. You all use this kind of support, and virtually we're there. So again, many thanks for your kind generosity, your thoughtfulness, and we appreciate everything you've done for the St. Louis APDA chapter. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joanne Berlinski from Winchester, Connecticut, and I was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's this past March. I did have symptoms over the past 4 years. Although I'm newly diagnosed, I'm no stranger to Parkinson's disease. My mother suffered from Parkinson's for 30 years. She was such a trooper, such a fighter, and I did learn so much from her. I know how much support and guidance is for people with Parkinson's disease. The APDA Connecticut chapter offers more than 30 support groups, educational seminars, a patient aid program, and so much more. I've actually already started taking advantage of some of these important programs that they offer. And the funds raised today are so important to help keep these programs going. I have a 12-year-old daughter and I stay active for her. And for my husband, the way I see it, a body in motion stays in motion. It's not always easy, but it's so important to be active, to exercise, to be hopeful and optimistic, and to stay positive. I'm so thankful for my Bearing Star Insurance work family, not only for the amazing fundraising they've done for today's walk, but for all the incredible support they've given to me. And of course, to my home family, who's always there for me, no matter what. Thank you to everyone here today and to all of those who have fundraised and donated. Let's keep in mind all of those who have fought the Parkinson's disease battle and lost, and also for all of those who are fighting and thriving today. I'm honored to be walking with all of you, and enjoy your walk today. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Mark and Joanne. It's so inspiring to hear about the great programs, support, and information that's available thanks to funds raised by the APDA. And to all of you watching, what you have just heard is only a sampling of the incredible work APDA is doing across the country. If you want to learn more, just reach out to us and we'll be happy to tell you more about and connect you with the programs and the support that you need in your area.
All righty. Thank you so much, Bob, and everybody. And Joanne looked great there out in the nice weather and those nice balloons as well. That was really cool to see. All right. So we are going to move along to another polling question. And for those of you that maybe missed the first one, came on a little bit late, what's going to happen is a window is going to pop up here and you'll be able to answer a polling question. And so here's what we want to find out today. And of course, we know this year is different than every other year. We want to know how many people that you are walking with today. So you can see there, you can pick, you're walking solo, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, maybe there's 5 or more. Of course, we have to remember about being safe and our social distancing that we're still doing now after the COVID situation. While you answer the poll, and it's very simple, just click on an answer and hit submit, and there's, it's not a test, no right or wrong answer. I want to remind you as well that we are live on Facebook today as well. So maybe some of you are watching on Facebook, and we'll say hello to everybody who's catching us there. I want to remind you as well that if you are going to be posting maybe to social media today, I know a lot of people have Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all those good things that we have now, like TikTok, right? It's another new one. Use the hashtag Optimism Walk. So when you post to social media, that way everyone can search for it and see all the pictures of people walking all across the country today. And I want to say hello again to everybody in Connecticut and in New York. We have people in Missouri and Iowa that are all walking today. So we have people from all around the country that are joining us. Joseph from Long Island, hello to you. People are chiming in on the chat as well. And we have the Husky Strong team that'll be out walking today as well. So hello to everybody there. All right, so here are the polling results. And it looks like most people will be walking in pairs today. Of course, make sure that you're extra careful. And if you're able to go to a park or a walking trail or something like that, just to be extra safe, because of course you want to be very, very careful as you're out walking today. All right, so that's our second polling question, and thank you for participating in that. And now let's get back to business. So as we've mentioned, the funds raised help make all this good stuff happen that you just heard about. So are you wondering how much money we've raised so far? I'd like to know, and I didn't get a preview on this, so I'm really interested to hear about this. Let's go to Kathy Crane, who's the Executive Director of APDA's Greater St. Louis chapter, to see how we are doing.
Thank you, Garrett. I get to share the wonderful news. This walk across the country is going really well. We're not quite there yet, but I'm here to help you talk about fundraising. We're not done. We've raised just under $300,000, but our goal is $320,000. And if you're like me, I want to beat goal. Anyway, we can do it. We can do it. We need just over $20,000 more. So, and we have time to do it. Just if you think about what you value, think about the support groups they talked about. Think about the exercise online that Mark Cottner was talking about. Think about the educational program. Think about that person who answers the phone when you have a personal question. $25, $50, $100, that makes it possible for everyone to have that. And we can keep going. I think right now, people are going online and they're donating, and it really makes a difference. So I'm talking about the combined amount from Connecticut, Iowa, New York, and Missouri, that we're going for that $320,000. So please make a gift, write your friends. If you don't know how to do this electronically, call us, all right? Email us. I know yesterday, I think I spoke to 6 people. I helped them with their email. We shot it out there. We can do it, and everybody's here to help you. So please think about it. Ask them for $10. It would really make a difference. So we're showing right now how you can get a hold of us in your area, and we will answer the call. Thank you so much.
All right, and thank you so much, Kathy, and thank you to everybody who's working so hard on this fundraising goal. And we have a little ways to go, so hopefully we'll hit that goal very, very shortly. And it's not too late to do that fundraising. Some people have been fundraising for quite a while, and this is the time in the program where we get to give away some well-deserved awards. Representatives from each walk will now celebrate their top fundraisers and teams. So let's kick things off with Erica Fort, who is the president of the board of the APDA Connecticut chapter.
Hi, Garrett. Thank you. This is my 4th year as a board member for APDA Connecticut. And I also want to send a thank out to your mom, Marlene, and our other staff member on INR, Susan, who does so much for everybody throughout the state of Connecticut. We couldn't be happier with them. I got involved in APDA because they're focused on optimism. In 1997, my husband was diagnosed with Parkinson's at the age of 43. And we were a little worried but our neurologist assured us that we just needed to be optimistic and move forward and do our lives the way we want to do them. And once we found that that APDA also focused on optimism, we knew that this was the organization for us to be involved in. So shout out to my husband, Michael. Our team, the captain's crew, will be walking today in honor of Michael and our friends Bruce and Gary. So first and foremost, we want to thank all the APDA walks that are represented here. Every one of you are doing a great job. Each and every walker makes a difference. You're helping us raise awareness and raise funds, and it's so important and appreciated. And I can't help but give a special hello to all of our Connecticut walkers. So thank you to Connecticut. Yay! We're going to go give our first award to the team that raised the most money. You've already met Joanne Berlinski, who is walking for Bearing Star Insurance Team, and they came in #1 this year. And Joanne is their captain. They have raised almost $11,000 as of this morning, and who knows, maybe they'll raise more by the end of the walk. So let's give them a large round of applause. Our next award also goes to the biggest team with the most team members, and once again is Bearing Star Insurance with 40 members at this point. So congratulations. People have gotten a Circle of Optimism lanyard for those that have raised $1,000 or more. We have a number of them in Connecticut we're very excited about. Joanne Berlinski, I got one. Mary Lou and Lauren Arardi, sorry, Lauren, who's on our board. Brian Fort, our son. Lynn Hagerbrandt, Jennifer Barnhart, who is also on our board. Jocelyn Hamponian, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, and Sylvia Oulat. So we're very happy for all of those members of the Connecticut Walk that have raised $1,000 or more. Yes. I'd also like to thank the Connecticut Board, who has done so much work, and in particular our Optimism Walk Committee, for all their work in getting this done for us today. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the Zoom.
Thanks, Erica. Bob here again from the Iowa chapter of the APDA. Can I get a wave to all the Iowa Hawkeyes and Cyclones out there? How are we doing? We've got some winners here too. Our first award goes to our top fundraising team, and that is Team POP, Persistence Over Parkinson's, led by their captain Jane Collison and her husband Bob. So far, they have raised $9,800. Well done, Jane. Way to go. I know you're selling pumpkins and doing all that as well. And this is, by the way, the third year in a row that Team POP has been our leading fundraising team. They are also our largest team with 23 members. So again, way to go, Team POP. Way to go, Jane, and everybody else. Congratulations. Our Iowa Circle of Optimism members have impressed us by raising at least $1,000 each. Please help me congratulate Kate Ross, Jane Collison, Carrie Schulte, Dr. Lynn Struck, and Jana Metzger. We would also like to thank, listen to that crowd, listen to that crowd. We'd also like to thank the Iowa board, who has been very instrumental, and particularly Natasha Winterbottom, who's jumped in here in a tough situation and done an outstanding job. So without the dedicated people helping us in Iowa, we would not be able to get as close to our goal as we have. So way to go, Iowa. You guys rock.
Hello, everyone. I'm Julie Garofalo, the INR coordinator for the American Parkinson Disease Association Information and Referral Center at St. Catherine of Siena Wellness Center on Long Island. I've been with APDA for more than 20 years. Yes, I said 20 years, and it is so great to see you all on the screen smiling. I have to give a big hello to all our New York walkers, especially my Long Island people. Our teams are the heart of this event, and we're excited to congratulate our top fundraising team, the St. Catherine St. Charles Wellness Team. I could say from very personal experience that this team is amazing because the team is made up of wonderful people from my support groups. I am so proud of them. They have raised more than $7,600 so far. Thank you so, so much. They say the more the merrier, and our biggest team has definitely embraced that motto. Let's hear it for the NYIT Rocksteady Boxing Adele Smithers Center team, topping the list with 42 members. And they also win the prize for the longest team name. Next, we have our New York Circle of Optimism members that are going to get this award. They'll each get a special medal in the mail for raising $1,000 or more. So please help me to congratulate Tom Rozak. Tom is our very top fundraiser who has raised more than $6,200 this year. Tom and his wife Lois and son John have been dedicated fundraisers year after year. His son John has done many takedown Parkinson wrestling fundraisers for APDA. Way to go, Rozak family. Heather Gray, way to go. Eileen Clark, great job. Ben Batista, congratulations, Ben. Pat McDermott, congratulations, Pat. And Gary Ackerman, wonderful job. And thank you to everyone who's helped make this walk possible, especially all the team captains and everyone who fundraised. We appreciate it from the bottom of our heart.
Hi, Kathy Crane here. Wow, all I can say is wow. What impressive teams and awards. And I'm going to add to that with the Missouri winners, Missouri-Illinois winners. Very impressive. The team for the Greater St. Louis chapter who raised the most money, more than $26,000, goes to Team Laz. That's Neil and Pam Lazaroff. Neil just joined our board in September, and Pam is on the committee. And they are fabulous people who brought in so many gifts with $26,000 total. Of course, every walker makes a difference. And so our largest team goes to Rocksteady Boxing STL in Crestwood with 25 members. It was really competitive because we have quite a few exercise teams and they all did a fabulous job. But Rocksteady has been there with us for the past couple of years and it's phenomenal. Dot LeGrand and her team, we really thank you. We have 13 Missouri Circle of Optimism members for our chapter. So I want to make a special congratulations to Jerry Brennan, Neil Eversalt, Larry and Gail Glenn. Gail is one of our co-chairs for this walk and president of our board. Rebecca Goldstein, Randy Henderson, Christine Klein. Christine's family made a video that went on social media and was really effective. The Jeff Lazaroff family. Yes, they're related to Neil and Pam with their team. Prash Param, Ann Schmelsley, a new board member, Doug and Kathy Schrader, they're on, I know today, and Kathy is the co-chair for the walk and the vice president of our board. Laura Van Well and Grant Weems from our board of directors. We're so proud of all of you and we thank you so much to have 13 members. Thanks. Last but not least, we have our board and our committee. In addition to the exercise leaders, the board really took the lead and this committee jumped right on with them. There's so many, too many to read, but I really want to thank them for the efforts. They're still going, so keep going. We're headed for a new record for the St. Louis chapter. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations again to all of those fantastic fundraisers. I'm really enjoying reading the chat here as everybody's saying hello from all over the country. Again, a special shout out to everybody who is walking today. We're going to get revved up for the walk, and we're going to be out walking relatively shortly. And what we want to do is talk about a couple more people that are helping us out today. We have some others to thank. So Erica, could you please come back and talk to us again?
I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay,
Yep.
good. I can't see you, but maybe you can see me. I'm not sure.
We can, and we can hear you as well. So go ahead.
Okay, great. All right. We also have many local sponsors who are supporting the 4 individual walks today. In Connecticut, our gold sponsor is Supernus. Silver sponsors, AbbVie, APDA. Oh, there you are. Accorda, Boston Scientific, Kiowa Kirin, Medtronic, and Neurocrine. In Iowa, we have some of the same generous companies that sponsored our Iowa walk, as well as bronze sponsors, APDA, Cedar Ridge Village, Medtronic, Northwestern Mutual, Senior Helpers of Central Iowa, and Waterfront Seafood Market. New York, some familiar names are here as well, but also APDA and UCB. Missouri has a big shout out to platinum sponsors, the James and Allison Bates Foundation in honor of Nancy Rapp, and Skygen. Also, Ascension, Assistance Home Care, Boston Scientific, again, Carroll House Furniture, Clean Uniform Company, Delta Dental, AbbVie, APDA, and Kiowa Kirin, again, and RSM. Please give all of our sponsors a round of applause for their support. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica. And thank you to all of our sponsors. We also want to recognize our national sponsors that support all of the Optimism walks across the country: Adamas, Amneal, Lundbeck, and Synovian. So we thank you to the national sponsors as well on that.
Hi, I'm Sarah Matheson. I'm from Adamas Pharmaceuticals. As a proud sponsor of the APDA and of the Parkinson's community, I want to thank you for being part of this Optimism walk. You're making a difference for people living with PD. Thank you and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Scott Hunter, Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Amneal Pharmaceuticals. We are very excited to be part of this incredible event, and we are confident it will provide a great spirit of community, education, and inspiration for people living with Parkinson's, their care partners, and families. At Amneal, our team comes to work every day with all of you in our minds and hearts. We are passionate and dedicated to our work in Parkinson's disease. Again, we are so glad to partner with you today in this event and wish you the very best.
The biggest impact that this program has brought is the connection between 2 completely different generations that brings them together, and they create these lasting relationships and create this emotional connection.
It facilitates the ability for youth to communicate with people with Parkinson's and really foster a connection, which is what the program is really all about.
Drawing of our hands was the best thing to start with. It really was. It brought us together, and it was just comfortable. The young people learned that we are just like they are.
I know more because of it, and I'm a better person because of it.
People with Parkinson's need new ideas, little ideas, big ideas, ideas that may even change lives. And that's why we created Little Big Things, an innovation platform for people with Parkinson's, care partners, doctors, innovators, and more. Join us, and together, Let's spark, share, and celebrate the little big things happening in Parkinson's disease.
With the previous system, I felt limited. Sometimes girls would ask me, "Grandpa, will you do this with us?" And I'd say, "Oh, I don't know." I was very reluctant, but precise. The new system has given me more time that I can spend with the grandkids, and that's a joy that's indescribable.
Delta Dental Missouri's mission is to improve oral health in our communities. So what does that really mean? Improving oral health takes a variety of different approaches. One is to provide care to the 1.9 million members that we serve in Missouri and across the country. But beyond that, there are hundreds of thousands of people that don't have the funds or the access to dental care. So we provide donations, dollars, and volunteers to a variety of different organizations that help support our mission. The power of a smile is huge. Part of what we do is we help people take good care of their teeth so they can have that smile that they can be proud of.
Hello, fellow Optimism walkers. I'm Chad Wickland, the Regional Account Manager for Supernus Pharmaceuticals covering Connecticut. We're proud to support the 2020 Connecticut Virtual Optimism Walk, and really proud to support our people with Parkinson's and their communities. If you'd like to learn more about our products, please check out our website or visit the information I have here today. Thank you for everything you do. I look forward to seeing you at future events and look forward to supporting this event. Have a great day.
All right, and a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. A reminder for those posting to social media today, doing your walk, use the hashtag #OptimismWalk so that everybody can see what everybody's doing around the country. All right, now it's time for one final polling question. And you've heard all about all the APDA programs and services. We want to hear from you about which programs and services you've been taking advantage of and participated in. So let us know. And in this case, you can pick more than one. So you can pick all of them. You can pick one of them. Maybe it's your first APDA event, which is, a big welcome to those who are joining us for the first time today. There are some people that are, of course, new to the organization, and we learned some have been involved for over 20 years now. So it's an incredible community of people. So let us know, maybe an exercise class like Tai Chi or yoga or boxing. We heard about boxing earlier. And again, you could pick more than one. And if it's your first event, that's absolutely great as well. Maybe a support group. We're excited to hear about all the different ways that people are participating with APDA and all the services that are offered by the organization. So answer that polling question. Just click on all the ones that apply to you and then hit the submit button. And we'll take a look at the social media wall right now. These are people that are posting to social media. You see Twitter there. It looks like maybe YouTube's even on there as well. Instagram. Just remember to use the hashtag #OptimismWalk, and that way it pops up onto our social media feed. And look at all those people out walking and looking great with their signs. A lot of big smiles there as well. And that's the idea, is that we're going to gather a little bit different than usual here. We're not all together in one spot, but we're gathering across the country here on Zoom and on Facebook today. And isn't this is better than those work Zoom meetings, isn't it? This is a lot more fun. There's a lot of love in the room here today. And let's take a look at the answer here. And there we go. Educational conference is the biggest number there, but look at that. Support groups, exercise class, singing group. Well, I'm tell you what, maybe I'll be the humming group because you don't want to hear me sing. And for 13% of you, your first APDA event, and we welcome all of those that are new. Big welcome to all those who are joining us for the first time today. And that's feeling the love to the people that are coming to us for the first time today. And for those who have been here for so many years with this fine organization. So thanks for playing along with the polling questions. We love that. We love hearing from you in the chat as well. And now let's turn it over to Julie.
Thanks, Garrett. We're so glad you're all here with us right now.
But the opening ceremony, this is just one piece of the walk. We all still need you to do the actual walking part. So once we finish up here, we encourage you all to head out into your neighborhoods, maybe a treadmill, or maybe even just walk in your backyard. And if you're not feeling up to walking today, that's okay. We're just so glad that you're here with us now. Whatever you decide to do, we want to see it. So we're asking all of you to please share your personal walking photos on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtag OptimismWalk. Show us where you're walking, your fun Optimism walk signs, and your team signs, which I have right here, and the fun team t-shirts. And if you haven't already printed up your personal Optimism walk sign, you can go right to your the walk webpage and just look toward the top for the words print your walk sign. By using the hashtag OptimismWalk, we'll be able to see each other's photos, and it will help keep the great sense of community going strong all day. If you don't do social media, it's no problem. You can also email them to your local chapter. Speaking of walking, when you finally do head out, please be careful. Please follow the rules of the road, walk in safe areas, walk with others if you can. Please be sure to obey your local social distancing and face mask rules. We know no one loves wearing a face mask, but look how cute everyone looks with one on. It's important to be safe, folks, so don't forget your mask. Want to put some pep in your step? We've even got a special playlist just for the APD Optimism Walk. So if you need some music to motivate you, go to Spotify and search APDA Walk and download the playlist.
All right, folks. So there's that Spotify APDA Walk. Check that out. And we're getting close to the end of the program, but don't go anywhere yet. We have been talking a lot, and now we want to hear from you. So we're going to crank up the music for a second. I invite you all to dance around, wave hello, clap, show us your signs, and let's have some fun. If you like to say hello, feel free to unmute yourselves now. You can tell us your name, tell us where you're from. And if you're the quiet type, it's okay just to smile and wave. That's great too. But yeah, we just want to have everyone have a very enjoyable time here. So feel free to unmute yourself and dance along to the music for a couple minutes here. Woo! Iowa here, hello.
Iowa, Pennsylvania.
Oh, there's some signs.
Yeah, well, that's what all you have to do is print it out.
Hello, Kevin.
the walk. The pre-walk warm-up. Untitled Chapter.
Yep.
Love seeing the signs. And on behalf of everyone at APDA, and especially everyone in Connecticut, Iowa, New York, and Missouri, I thank you very much for joining us today. This has been a wonderful time for me getting to see everybody and talk to everybody in the chat. And I'm really excited for the Optimism Walk. I want to remind you that these are the ways to contact your local chapters there. So we have our Connecticut, Iowa, New York, and Missouri chapters there. And if you're going to snap photos today, which I hope you can do, if you're out walking, remember to be safe. Join us on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag OptimismWalk. And remember that, we're not going to be together maybe physically like in past years. Hopefully we can get back on track with that next year. But we're definitely together in spirit, together in our optimism, and together in our passion to end this disease. Remember, no one walks alone. So thanks again for joining us this morning. I'm going to count you down so that you can get out there and have a great walk today. So are you ready? Count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Have a great walk, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a great weekend.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season.
There we go. Walk now.
Lives outside of status quo. If you stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we're doing it for baby, you and I. Baby, you and I should start living now.
Have a great time.